Welcome to Habits. I am your guide, Rachel L. Gary. And this is where I have a conversation with the CEO that is you, and where I discuss quick tricks that could definitely help you have better tomorrows and own your CEO life. So if you're new to the channel, when I say CEO, I am talking to the person who is clear in their actions, who's empowered by their choices, and who has ownership of your direction. The CEO of my life. And why my life? That means we're taking ownership. And in the CEO habits, we are owning our direction. So let's dive into what we're talking about today. We are talking about the C in CEO, which stands for clarity. Why clarity is important. When you begin deciding that you are ready to take on a new task, a new goal, and have more aspirations, you have to be clear in what you want and what tools you're going to use and need along the way. You won't have all these answers in the very beginning. That's why we're jumping into clarity. And it's okay. I want to make sure that we discuss that you're not going to have all the answers, because if you had the answers already, you would have already achieved that goal, that milestone, and moved forward in the direction in which you were trying to travel. So here is a no overwhelm zone. We are here with actionable techniques that are going to take you from goal journals, vision boards, to reality. How do you get clear? So when you're writing your goals down, or the first point of being clear is writing one goal. You start with one goal, and we have actionable steps to reach the goal. And it doesn't matter what the goal is, whether it's a goal to get up and tie your shoes, something that simple, or a goal as I want to buy a 10-unit building. The reason why you need to be clear is to make sure that you don't overwhelm yourself. We all have been there. I have had goals. Right now I'm looking at I took an opportunity to take a look. I have replaced my income of $10,000 a month. That's what's on my board. So that was a goal that I had in 2023. So as I went through those goals, I have 10 goals on that for the year of 2023. And I am talking about a year back, because as I wrote my list of goals, I got laser focused on one. I chose one goal at a time, put that goal on the top. So that was the goal I was trying to achieve for the period of time in which I was working. Now, in there were actionable steps and milestones. The reason for the milestones, you have to have a point of celebration. What gets celebrated gets repeated. So you want to make sure, as being the CEO of my life, that you are celebrating your successes, your small win, as you could, because that is a goal. The small milestones reach next levels. So you have foundational goals, then you have next level goals to make you advance, then you have the next goals that make you intermediate, and you have the next goals that have you achieving the goal that make you an expert in whatever goal that you were achieving. That is why you have to have the clarity. And all of what I'm speaking about is what allows you to have clarity. And when you're creating, acknowledging, making your plan, working with someone else to help you along with that plan, you have to be clear on what you want.
There, CEO. Don't forget to check in and get your 7-day challenge. Remember, it's free. It's aligned with you being the person who has clarity in your actions, who's empowered by your choices, and who's owning your direction to be the CEO of my life.
At that particular stage. So I always am really good with saying, let me give you an example. And these are examples of things that I've done, things that have allowed me to be successful in my career, in my life, because I write goals for my career advancement, and I also write goals for my personal advancement. So when I write goals, that's why it's 10 on my board, because it was 5 personal, 5 professional. And so this is how I break down my goals. So the goal where I said I wanted to replace my $10,000 a year income in 2023. What I did was, that was the larger goal. The foundation was to discover what talents I had that would allow me to either find another career or find a entrepreneurial journey or investment of some sort that would allow me to replace the income. So my foundational stuff was, what do I know right now? So I had to figure out what I knew right then that was going to allow me to at least get a foundation. So I had a list of things that I knew right then that I know how to do. The second step was, how do I monetize the things I know? The third step was executing that plan. Now, what I want to say is, guys, I was able to replace that income in that, I think it was the 3-month period in which I started. I'm not saying that is typical. That is how I did it. I started out with, you have to have a foundation. To build a house, you have to have a base. The foundation is the base. So at the point in time, I had several marketable talents, and I marketed those talents in a way that, because when I said replace it, now this is where my clarity wasn't. I wasn't clear with my goal. I didn't say if I wanted to work for, or if I wanted to be continually working, did I want to replace my job, or was I looking for a passive way to make income? So at the point in time, I wasn't clear. So there were several things I was trying, which led me down to drill down into those things that I did well, which one was going to serve my purpose, and what was my purposes. Why did I want to replace the $10,000 income? Now, I'm giving you guys some inside scoop. The reason why I wanted to replace the income, because I wanted to take on task of helping other people. And I didn't want to worry about money while I was trying to help others. And a lot of people are looking to build a business and serve. I'm a person that likes to serve. And to serve, I have to be able to feel secure enough to be able to take out time and not spend a lot of time at a job of 15 to 16 hours a day, because it wasn't allowing me to serve in a way that I felt that my life was purposed for. So I have a very good way of taking complex situations and making them very simple and helping people be successful quickly. That is a strength of mine. So that is something that I wanted to make sure that I was able to offer to people and not feel bogged down by how much money I needed to make to be able to do so. So as I said, those were my main goals, and that was how I dug down and got clear in how to achieve my goal of replacing $10,000. And I did it. I gave myself a time frame of 6 months, and I did it within 3. Now, for you, find a goal on your list and start digging down for the strategy. If you want to know more about how I dig into reaching my goals and setting myself up for success, you could start. First step, I always have a free challenge. The free challenge is a 7-day challenge. It allows you to start being accountable to you. Because until you believe you, the goals that you're trying to achieve are going to be on the horizon. So until next time, I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let one person know in your circle that I am here to help you be successful, to be the CEO of my life. Until next week, be up, out, and moving to the greatness we all know lies within who? You, CEO.